YouTube? This is DLS here. So I did a little mess up with the Audi already. So I didn't realize that if you come see under here, right here is the oil pan, and when you're going 35 over a speed bump, it doesn't work out too well. So I got a hole in my oil pan, and this is a 97 Audi Quattro A4, or no, S4, 2.8 liter V6, and I'm gonna show y'all how to correctly change out this system, because, or the oil pan, because I couldn't find nothing on the internet. I looked and searched on the forums, on everything, and I couldn't find nothing of how to do it, just to give me an idea. So this is gonna be the first time for everybody, so we're gonna do it together, and I'm gonna take y'all along and teach y'all how to do it. So if you have this problem, you can go ahead and figure out through what I teach you of how to make it right and how to do it. All right, well, here we go. What you're gonna need is a 3/8 ratchet and a 1/2. And if you come and look right here, there is a sway bar that comes down right here. There's 2 bolts here and 2 bolts down there. And this is the oil pan that we're gonna be replacing today, because I don't know if you see that right there, but I kind of smoked it. So, and like, but if you look at it, that's like the first thing that comes and it's gonna hit is the oil pan or the oil filter, which are right the first 2 things up front. That's the lowest on the entire car. So this is just a design flaw. So I know this is gonna help a bunch of you guys, because you gotta learn how to do this yourself, because you gotta save money. So here you are. So I'm taking off the 2 bolts on the, if you came like right over here. So we're taking off the 2 nuts to take off the sway bar. There are 2 nuts, one in the back right here and one right here. As you take this off, everything will be lowered. There's 2 on this side and 2 on the other side. Now that we got the sway bar off, what it should be looking like, you should have your bolts and everything. I would recommend putting them beside them. You just unbolt it, it comes down from there and from there. So it gives you advantage to get to these bolts back here. Now that we've made it this far, I'm gonna put y'all on a time lapse, because I'm sure you don't want to see me take out like all 36 of these bolts. So we got a bunch of goodies down in this oil pan, so we're gonna go and investigate. Guys, so this is the inside of an S4 B5 motor. There's the new pan. No holes, no nothing like that. The old pan is over there with all that goodies. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna run a quart of 5W40 oil. I'm gonna wash it straight through the motor, and then I'm gonna fill her up, put this back on there, put the pan back on, change the filter. Alrighty guys, so since this car did run for, it ran on probably about 3 quarts, and I just want to clean out the motor, I'm gonna run 1 quart of 5W40. What it calls for right here on the cap, it calls for 5W40. So I'm just gonna go ahead and load it up with 540 and see where she goes. Clean her all out. I don't have a funnel, so I made one. Alrighty, so that's 1 full quart straight through the motor. So we got it all pouring out into here. So it's nice. Just I wanted to give it a good flush through the entire motor, like I just did. Give it a nice little wash. So okay guys, it's later that evening. I'm sorry I didn't get everything that I wanted to get filmed. Things kind of happened. I had to take my girlfriend to work. You know, a couple of things popped up, so I couldn't get the rest of the filming done. But I did get the car done. So here you go. Obviously, she's backed in now because she's running, of course. And what's even better is that she has that new oil pan on. Look at that. She's nice and shiny. All torqued down. All them bolts right there, all torqued down. That's all you have to do. And then you just put those two linkages back on. And after you put them two linkages back on, after you put that done, lower the car down and it's done. Make sure everything's done, and then you just fill it up with oil. Make sure you prime your motor. If you drained it all out like mine, it had a hole in it. If you get a hole in it and it leaks out all the oil, which you want it to, leak out every single bit of it. What I did is I ran a quart through the motor as well, just to freshen it out, cleaned it out. I went and got some Lucas oil stabilizer and cleaner. It gets out all like the gunk and stuff in your motor, and I put that in there along with the oil. I put in the oil first, and then I put in the Lucas, so it'll make sure to give it a good blend. Instead of just hitting it with straight oil additive, it's oil and the additive mixed in already, and it made my car run a lot cleaner, a lot better. Sorry, the lighting is kind of, there we go, that's good right there. But she's done. She's back up and running again, and honestly, I'm happy.